continuing our look at the McFarlane Batman Returns Theatrical Edition line, we have the duck with the penguin. I think this is appropriate time to look at all these too because Batman was kind of a Christmas movie. It all took place around Christmas, so I think it's just about there. So this time we have the first production of a large-scale duck vehicle, which we see in the beginning of the film, later on in the film. It makes a couple of appearances, and we have a different version of the penguin. I want to call him penguin underwear, because it's basically just his undershirt on here. We had different versions of the penguin throughout the film. We had the mayor penguin, which we looked at last time. We had, or I'm sorry, candidate penguin, which we had last time. We looked at, there was a penguin with a robe with brown sort of a coloring, and then there was a penguin with a robe with a sort of ornamental coloring. 3 different kinds of penguins, at least in the film. And then underneath that, he had this standard look. So we have that version of the penguin in here. We have this duck. I believe this is a GameStop exclusive initially, but it looks like it might be going for wide release soon because I am seeing it pop up elsewhere. But on the back, we have some dimensions and a look at the product. But let's just get right into it. All right, here is our duck. You can see him gliding across here on these wheels that spin. You can see the little twirling sort of design to it. Both sides. Here's the back. And here is the front. So not a bad duck. I kind of enjoy it. It does the job. Essentially, you can see that there's a little steering column in there with a little handle. The wheel doesn't seem to turn or anything like that, and the figure fits in there quite nicely. So no complaints on that. Let's get a little bit more detail for you. You can see really nice detailing on this duck. Really nicely painted. I think it covers everything you'd want about it. Again, it comes with a card. I don't know why they went with like an animated photo here or a hand-drawn image instead of an actual picture from the film, but they did. They still got the movie poster on the back. And then we have our figure. So this version of Oswald Cobblepot, the penguin here, you can see is in his underwear version. He's not no overcoat this time. He has articulation here in the leg, the knee, the ankles, the wrist, the arm, the elbow, the upper bicep, and the shoulder. This is sort of a squishier belly here that allows him to bend to fit into that duck. And then he has the waist at the top here. And I mean, great likeness. I mean, terrifying and perfect. This figure really does look perfect. Absolutely love it. The hair is molded on there in a position in which he would essentially be riding in the duck. And we'll compare him briefly to our other penguin, the Mayor Cobblepot penguin that came with the hat. But you can see the face is a pretty similar mold. I think it's exactly the same, as is the hair. All that's different is everything else. You can see this undersuit. He's got pants. This is not. This is like a jumper. So this is a completely different outfit. He's not wearing gloves, so you can see his actual skin on his hands. So he's a little bit different in that respect. So they definitely have the variety here to cover at least 2 of the penguins. So now you see, this is what I mean by the jacket. Here has a different jacket. He wore 2 jackets with this outfit. One with that brown sort of fur collar. The other one had sort of an ornamental design to it on the one at the beginning of the film. So they do make the jacket actually in the McFarlane figures. It comes with the Penguin Commandos. It's an extra little bonus in there. It will be the jacket with the brown collar that you see him wearing part of the midway part when he, I believe, when he ascends to meet the public in the duck, and when he is later on seen doing his research and wandering about before he becomes the Mayor Penguin. He's wearing that other jacket for most of the film. So we will show you that jacket on him when we have the Penguin Commandos, because that's part of that set. So we just really want to make sure you get to see the jacket with this character as well. But that is essentially what you get here with this version of Penguin. We're going to compare him to the Beast Kingdom one very soon. We'll have a review on that, which comes with the jacket in addition to this outfit. So you kind of get both versions of the Penguin there. But again, he comes with the stand. So if you wanted to, you could use this little DC stand to get him to stand up. But he stands pretty well here. But we're going to display him in the duck. And he has his card. All right, so not bad. At the price point, again, not bad. It's not as good as the Beast Kingdom ones. We'll be showing you that soon. But $35 for the figures in this line, not terrible for a toy. And this one was $100 for this set. It's a GameStop exclusive. Still $35 for the figures, $65 for the duck. It's not a bad duck. It's really sturdy. It's really hefty. It's not like thin, cheap plastic. They had great paint applications, the weathering on it. it's nice. I would have been happier if this whole set was like 75, 80, but with inflation, with tariffs, with everything, everything's a little bit more money. Now, this is a GameStop exclusive. Doesn't mean it's always going to stay exclusive. We have been seeing indications online of a lot of this line popping up at like Target and Best Buy, including like Shrek, which we thought was, Max Shrek was initially a GameStop exclusive, but he's been seen there. And this duck might soon start popping up elsewhere as well. So you get the stand, the figure, the card, and the duck. Great to display. And like I said, the Penguin Commandos, or the Commando Penguins that were a McFarlane.com exclusive, comes with a jacket. So you could take Penguin into Jacket Penguin, which he was toward the beginning of the film as well. When he went up to go present the mayor back his baby and does all his research, he's got that brown collar. Beginning of the film, different jacket. If you go back and watch it, it's got this ornamental design on it. It's a kind of greenish, different jacket. And then, of course, he goes to the Mayor Cobblepot jacket, different outfit, everything's different. So he's got at least 3 different outfits, including this version where he's wearing nothing. So he's got 3 different outfits. So we have this one, the more scary, demented penguin. No umbrellas, though. Kind of disappointed that they didn't have an assortment of umbrellas to go with him. But he looks cool. He looks cool in the vehicle. I like it. It's great for the set. Again, we'll be showing the Beast Kingdom one side by side. I love the Beast Kingdom Dynamic Action Hero series. They're amazing. So you'll see why when you see the Penguin and you see the Penguin Commandos, and then you see the other Penguin. We'll just show you, and that one does come with umbrella. So we'll be checking those out pretty soon. We have a ton of other product we're going to be looking at, so keep checking back for more from Ghostbusters, from TMNT, and from many other lines as well. Like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you same bat time, same bat channel next time.